Guys, I'm coming to what I suspect is done. So today, today is an interesting day, but this is not a Le Mans 24-hour update. It's the end of the race. It's at 10:06. I've just been watching the last 2 hours of the race, and Toyota has prevailed once again with 371 laps. The number 7 of my Jose Maria Lopez, Kobayashi, and McConaughey have won the 2021 edition of the Le Mans 24-hour. I was hoping that somebody else was going to win, but I kind of figured that they might. I kind of figured early on in the race that they were going to do this. So, and now P2 is WRT, Team WRT. It's a P2 team that I don't know about. I think they're over in Europe. They won their class. Corvette kind of fell short in GTE Pro, so they've won. They would have won had they had better tire management at night. They came second, but you know, that's a good effort for the Corvettes for the first time running the C8R for a 24-hour race such as the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Next year they're going to be better, hopefully, and stuff like that. I think it was very good. It's good to see Ferrari win. Actually, I haven't seen Ferrari win GT Pro in a while. It was a great battle. I think it was like 40 seconds that, I think it was like 45 seconds that separated them at victory. So they had a good dice during the early parts of the race, and at night Corvette did lead for some stretches. So I think it was the number 63 that came in second. So Corvette definitely did show like they had some strengths and stuff like that. So Corvette wasn't completely dead. They were leading maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 hours at a time, maybe. It's just at night that they kind of stunk with their tires. So I think next year they're going to have to work on their tire compound and stuff like this. But I'm actually excited that they came second and that both of them finished. I believe both of them finished, actually. So I'm happy about that. I can't be too bummed out that they didn't come in first and second, but you know, at the same time, you know, they've had some great success here over in America, so they're currently leading the championship. So over there, so I hope they win. Second Le Mans is very hard with a new car, so a lot of people were not expecting them to do well. A lot of people like, oh, they're going to be a second off the pace, they're going to be too slow. They actually were competing very, very well, and they actually did a very good job. As I said, they were leading, so it was a good race on GTE Pro. GTM was more Ferrari. I think Aston Martin was leading for a little bit, and then I think they fell behind. But I'm all happy for them, and I think it's a good job. I think all the teams did a great job. I think the 2021 24 Hours of Le Mans was a great addition. I was hoping another team would win other than Toyota, but unfortunately Toyota, being the great team that they are, and actually what I'm actually very pleased about is the Glickenhaus cars actually finished the race. Toyota number 7 finished, to number 8 finished. Alpine, the Alpine number 36 finished. Usually an Alpine team, usually a team like that usually finishes dead last because they have a problem with their engine. The Glickenhaus cars were 4th and 5th. Actually, I was not expecting them to be. I think they were like 5 or 6 laps down, but to see them finish on their first try with a new car, and in an American team, by the way, so I was expecting them to crash or maybe blow an engine, but I think Glickenhaus knew. Scuderia Glickenhaus did a good job for the first Le Mans 24. I kind of expected it. I kind of expect them to be a little higher, being an American team and stuff like that, but you know, it's their first year. They have a lot to learn and stuff like that. So So yeah, they were. I think they were. Actually, I think there were 6 and 7 laps down. 6 and 7 laps down. Actually, well, I think one of them finished at 366, and then the other one finished, I think, 2 laps behind it at 364. So for them to complete 364 laps on their first try and actually be very competitive. Well, actually, I don't think they were very competitive because they weren't in the lead at any time. The Alpine Gibson A480 was in the lead a few times when the conditions were tricky, and I think Toyota just took over after hour 4. I think hour 4. They took over, or hour. I think they took over after hour 4, and so Alpine got their time this time. Means their car's competitive. Means that in mixed conditions they're okay. I just want to. I usually don't want to give Toyota a pat on the back because I hate seeing them win every freaking year. But they did a good job. They executed their race great, and I think the GR10s are going to be very formidable. I'm hoping that when Peugeot and Ferrari come in the next couple of years, that they'll be able to stomp on them a little bit. So, and I hope when Penske comes over with the Porsches, he'll be able to do that as well. So congratulations to Toyota Gazoo Racing, Team WRT, A, of course, a Ferrari. A, of course, has been around a long time. Congratulations to them. And also congratulations to Corvette for coming second. So in their first run with the C8R at the Le Mans 24, after they missed last year. They may have been able to win this year if they had gone last year, but you know what? Due to COVID, I'm actually happy that the American boys are on the second step of the podium instead of being dead last, like they would in previous years, because their car is not very competitive. It means the C8R is a very good car and stuff like that, and also the Ferrari team that won in GTEM. So yeah, that's my. I think it was a great race and stuff like that, and I'm hoping to report on more of these, I think, in the future. So yeah, it was a great race. I think it was a great addition. I think it's great to see that the hypercars are alive and well, that this isn't everybody was like, oh, they're gonna have problems, they're not gonna do well, it's a new class and everything. Well, I actually have to hand it to the ACO for making this a thing, and they actually did what they needed to do. So I think it's safe to say that next year, I think they're going to be a little bit faster next year. We're probably going to see 320s next year, probably, unfortunately, because of the technology, and the horsepower is going to get raised, I think, or maybe they're going to nerf the cars and they're going to make it a little bit more competitive now that Peugeot is coming along in 2022, 2023 with Ferrari, and I think Porsche's coming in 2023. So, you know, it's a great success. I think the ACO did a great job with the race. Unfortunately, it's actually funny because the Toyotas, none of the cars that finished up front were on the lead lap. So I'm actually kind of sort of happy that the other Toyota was 2 laps down, because the number 8 has been winning everything forever. So I'm actually happy for the number 7 crew, because they need to get the monkey off their back. So I think it is a good win for them. So now both cars are won. So now can we please let other cars win, please? Because it's getting boring just watching Toyota just dominate every 55 seconds. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the race who watched it, and I certainly did. But that's my. All right, guys. This is the Le Mans 24-hour finish update. I told you guys I would give you guys one, but either 8 hours or 10 hours to go. So, or we're at the finish. So, peace out, guys. I will see you guys later. I'm going to record 223 later today, probably at night, and then 224 tomorrow, and then 225 on Wednesday, 226 on the channel on the radio show's anniversary, of course. So peace out, guys.